stream. Today we're going to be showing you how to properly farm Mr. Antinomy. Oh, we've lost the sound for some reason, that's unusual. So this is the deck we're going to be using. I'll put the volume down a little. It's the usual Yubel farm, apart from now we've got the Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys, and the reason for this is because there is a trap card that Antinomy uses, which targets a TG unit he has and one of your monsters and swaps places with him. So what that means is he can take control of your Yubel, and then that allows him to attack you every turn. So you just have to be very careful about that. So we're going to go for the rewards times 3. We're going to do 3 of these because we've got 408. And we are going to click on Duel. And we're going to use items and just use one of each because it doesn't matter. I've got 99 of each of them. You probably all have very similar ones. The only ones you really care about is the results booster. This is the black one, and possibly the extra card, because the extra card can give you a pot of greed, which makes things just a little bit easier. So let us go into the duel and we shall show you how this all works. Doesn't matter if you go first or second. Okay, we've got Yubel in our opening hand, which is very good. And there we go, there's a pot of greed, so let's just activate that. It's free after all. So now we shall probably use the Disciple of Nephthys. So during your main phase, you can destroy a card in your hand if you do add Nephthys monster from your deck to your hand, so on and so forth, but that's the only parts you really care about. So we shall normal summon you, use her effect, and the card we want to destroy in our hand is Yubel, and we will add the Sacred Phoenix. And when Yubel is destroyed, activate Yubel's effect to bring out the Terror Incarnate. And then we can't do anything else, so just end your turn. See, now he's set that face down spell trap, which could very well be anything, which is mildly worrying. So we are going to summon another Disciple of Nephthys and use her effect to destroy the Sacred Phoenix. We'll just add one of these to our hand. So the idea is you also want to thin through your deck so that you get to the bottom of your deck before the opponent gets to theirs. And then we'll just end our turn, allowing Yubel to destroy the field. And thankfully he didn't activate his face down spell trap. So hopefully it's not the trap that swaps both monsters. Again, this is all fine, just let the opponent do whatever he wants. And then when we draw, the Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys will come back. And that will destroy all spells and traps. So the face down card was this one, is the Quick Play spell, which is target a monster, a TG monster. It loses half its attack and defense, but destroy one other spell and trap in the field. So that is completely fine. We're just going to normal summon Sangan, because we're just trying to thin through our deck at the moment. And we end our turn, and Yubel should clear the field. And with Sangan, we'll just add, I think, another Sangan. We'll just go through our deck as quickly as possible. And then the Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys will come back again. We'll just summon another Sangan and allow Yubel to destroy all of that. When you have to discard one, just discard anything, it doesn't really matter, as long as it's none of the combo pieces. So we've got 6 cards left. Once again, just Yubel destroying the field. And then we'll have to discard a card. So we've got 4 more turns until we go for the end phase turn. Even if you do have all the cards in hand, you just wait until you're at 0 cards in your deck, because it gives you more points. Bonus for destroying 10 monsters by effect, so you just destroy things randomly just to try and get off that effect, or to try and get that little bonus. Two cards left. Which I think is another Fire King Yasha and Xian Spy spell card. It's nice to have your deck memorized. It's not needed. You don't need to memorize your deck. It's just something that I do. Let's see, we haven't went through 3 Fire King Yashas, have we? No, only 2. That's what I thought. And once again, we'll end our turn for the last time. And next turn, we will draw into the last Fire King Yasha, and then we shall do the big move. And once again, the Secret Phoenix comes back. Okay, this is the other trap card, it's not the special one. So, the first thing we need to do is we need to summon the Montage Dragon. That's the first thing that you always do, and you always discard 3 Yubel, the Ultimate Nightmares. And his attack is always 10,800. The next thing we want to do is activate Xian Spy. This will allow us to give one of our monsters to the opponent. We're going to give them the Montage Dragon. Then we're going to activate Exile the Wicked, which destroys all face-up fiend monsters in the field, which is Yubel. And when Yubel Terra Incarnate is destroyed, we activate the effect. We bring out the Ultimate Nightmare from our graveyard that we just sent there. And then we enter the battle phase, and Yubel the Ultimate Nightmare will attack, which will then inflict damage to the opponent equal to that monster's attack. No battle damage. We didn't take any damage, and you'll see all of the skills that we get here. Oh, we got this. That's very nice. So we win the duel, which is 2,000. We have no damage, which is 500. Cards in the brink, that means we had no cards left in our deck, which is 500. Victory by effect damage only, which is 1,000. We played a prismatic card, we played a glossy card, because we've got the Yubel and Ultimate Nightmares, which are both of those. We dealt over 9,999 damage, which is 3,000 points. We destroyed 10 monsters by effect, which is 300. We activated a spell, of course, you have to activate 2 spells at the end. We performed a special summon, which of course you build a special summon, and then the result booster used at the end, which is what takes us to from 8,000 to 9,000. So you can see he was very lovely TG Power Gladiator, and he's foil. Very nice. Just ignore that. And then that's multiplied by 3, and obviously it's also multiplied by, I can't remember what the level 40 multiplied by, is it 7? But it gives you a multiplier of 48, which means that we now go up 432,000 points, taking us all the way right up from wherever it was we started. giving us a whole load of points anyway. That is the point I'm trying to make, including the very lovely sleeves, which it's not letting me click on. And if we do that 2 more times, it should also give us... Are you aware you're capable of so much more? Don't think so. Did you see what I did? If we do it 2 more times, it should give us the very lovely playmat as well. So once again, click on Duel, ignore the text, click on the items, activate the everything. The reason we do extra life is just in case you get a really, really bad hand and the opponent does end up managing to kill you, at least it gives you a second shot and you haven't wasted 120 spanners. So that's the reason all that's there. And we just do it once again. And as I said, I'm just going to do this 3 times for you, show that it does work, that it is consistent. And the extra card is a Mirror Force this time. Not quite as good. So as you can see, we don't have Yubel in our hand, which is a little bit irritating. So we'll just set this here. But I don't know if I really care. Because Sacred Phoenix will destroy my own Mirror Force. No, I think in this instance it's just best to end, and we'll just hope for the best. Oh, that's very annoying. I forgot he had a way of destroying spells and traps. Okay, Sangan can at least get his Yubel. So we have that at least. And remember what I was saying about you use the extra life just in case you get a really bad hand and the opponent's able to kill you? That is exactly it right there. So, I think it might be better to use this effect. I don't think it actually matters. Then yes, activate the Yubel. Go into the Terror Incarnate. And end our turn. So now, instead of getting the no damage, we'll get the yes. Now let's destroy the Sacred Phoenix Metis, so that'll come back next turn. So instead we'll get the comeback victory, and the way to get comeback victory is if you the other one. And now Sacred Phoenix should come back and it'll destroy that face down spell trap. That's not the right one. I'm looking for the one that's giving people problems so I can show you how to get around that. But the opponent is not giving it to me. Doesn't matter. We have 7 cards left to go. Yes, this is the trap that's giving people problems. So as you can see, target one monster your opponent controls and one TG monster you control, and switch control of both monsters. And the computer's been using this to steal control of Yubel. So that's why we need to get the Sacred Phoenix of Neftis to keep coming onto the field, and just clearing all that back row to make sure that doesn't happen. So, 4 cards left in our deck. And from this point, there's nothing the opponent can actually do to prevent this. It's only that one trap that the opponent can actually use. The only other thing is the opponent could deck himself out first. No, I think we're okay. As long as it doesn't draw any more cards. So there's 3 cards left in the deck, which is Montage Dragon, Yubel the Ultimate Nightmare, and... I'm not sure what the last card is. That's weird. Oh, it might be a second Fire King Yasha. Or a third Fire King Yasha even. Yeah, it's third Fire King Yasha. So we both have 2 cards with our deck. So he'll draw to 1, I'll draw to 1, he'll draw to 0, I'll draw to 0. And we'll beat him before he decks out. So the last card in the deck is the last Fire King Yasha once again. And just like last time, the first thing you always want to do is summon the Montage Dragon by discarding 3 Yubel Ultimate Nightmares. And he always comes out at 10,800 attack. Then you use the Sheehan Spy to gift the opponent the Montage Dragon. Then you use Exile to the Wicked to destroy our own Yubel. And then use the effect to bring out the Yubel the Ultimate Nightmare that you got from the graveyard that we just sent there. And then Yubel the Ultimate Nightmare will declare an attack. We'll win by effect damage only, dealing 10,800 damage to the opponent. And once again, let's look at all the points here. So I think this one will be 8,500 instead of 9,000. Oh no, it's still 9,000. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So the comeback victory gives you 2,500 instead of 2,000. Cards in the brink is 500, which is you have no cards left in your deck. Victory by effect damage only, 1,000. Played a prismatic card, plays a glossy card. Dealt over 9,999 damage. Destroyed 10 monsters by effect. Activated the spell, performed a special summon, and the result booster used. Once again, oh, I was not able to speak there. Cards that I will probably never use. Again, you can just ignore those, they don't matter. And then times 48 multiplier, which gave me my prismatic version of them, of TG and Grub. So we're not at the playmat yet. The playmat should come in the next one. Yeah, the playmat is 1.6 million? I think that's billion. Yeah. And then other than that, you can go for Booster Raptor, which is 26 million if you want. You can go for Blade Blaster. And you can go for a little Icon and a little Victory at 67 million if you really care enough. So we will do this one more time. So all I really care about is the playmat. I like getting this playmat. I've actually got enough to do this a fourth time, but I'm probably going to stop after 3. So we shall go into Duel. We do have internet connection, don't know why to me computer. And once again we shall activate all these things. And let's just jump right in. Okay, we may as well use the Happy Duster because the point in keeping it there. And we are going to have to just set a sign in to get Yubel to our hand. And then we'll take 1200 damage. And the rest of this is basically autopilot from this point onwards. As long as you don't forget what you're doing. And of course just make sure that you don't, the opponent doesn't deck out before you do. Which is the and once again, just more deck thinning, and end of the turn. For anyone that's new to the stream and just joining us, this will be re-uploaded onto YouTube, so you can watch it from the beginning later. And I explain fully how to do everything that you're seeing in large amounts of detail for you. If the opponent has 9 cards in deck, you have 8. And this is something you just need to keep an eye on, make sure that the opponent isn't going to deck out before you. Because if the opponent decks out, you won't get anywhere near as many points as you would if you do it the other way around. And if you just deck thinning, then Secret Fate should come out. Summon Sunlight. And press. And just search more signs. So there's 5 cards left in the deck, which is 2 Yubel the Ultimate Nightmares, 1 an FT's Defender, 1 Montage Dragon, and 1 Shein Spy, which is all 5 cards left in my deck. Once again, the opponent can do whatever they feel like. There's nothing they can do to stop this combo at this point. The only thing they can do is that one trap, in which they can steal Yubel. But even that isn't that much for Bonner. And we shall have to discard. So just make sure you don't accidentally discard any of your combo pieces. And that's the wrong trap, but that's the only reason that Secret Phoenix and FTs is in here, is because the trap that swaps a TG card for a monster on the opponent's side of the field. Because it's quite a bit of a problem. And the reason I keep summoning these things is just so that we guaranteed get the destroy 10 or more monsters effect. Yeah, this is the trap that's giving people problems. So that's the thing to look out for. Be careful of it if you're trying to do your own farm, because that can be a recipe for problem. And the one card left in our deck is the Xian Spy. And as always, you do the Montage Dragon first. Discarding the 3 Yubel, the Ultimate Nightmares. And he comes out with 10,800 attack. You then use the Xian Spy to give the opponent the Montage Dragon. We then use Exile of the Wicked to destroy all our fiends, which is Yubel. We activate the effect of it, and bring out Yubel, the Ultimate Nightmare. That we just sent to the graveyard. Then Yubel, the Ultimate Nightmare attacks, and deals 10,800 damage to the opponent, which is effect damage, and it's over 9,999 damage. Meaning that we should deal 9,000, or we should get 9,000 points. And then we get 9,000 multiplied by 48. And there you have it. So comeback victory, 2,500. Or if you get a victory where the opponent doesn't hit you, then you get 500 points for that, and 2,000 points for the victory. Cards on the Brink gives you 500. Victory by effect damage only is 1,000. Play a Prismatic, play a Glossy, that's 500 for the two of them. Over 9,999 damage is 3,000. Destroy 10 monsters is 300. Activate a spell is 1. Perform a special summon is 1. So the spell and the special summons you have to do, that's you can't do this combo without doing that. And then lastly, the result booster used, and that's how it's got the playmat in just 3 matches. And once again, Antinomy says you do realise you're capable of so much more, which is horrifying, really, when you see what I just pulled off. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Lastly, we will just show you the deck. And there we go. So it's 3 Yubel, the Ultimate Nightmares, 1 Yubel Terra Incarnate, 1 Yubel, 1 Montage Dragon, 1 Sacred Phoenix and FTs, 3 Sangan, 3 Fire King Avatar Yaksha, I keep forgetting the name Yaksha, 2 Defender of Nefties, 3 Disciple of Nefties, 1 Exile to the Wicked, and 1 Xian Spy. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and do give a like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw, and we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye everybody.